Making the news this morning, Governor Soludo presents 3-year scorecard to Anambra in Lagos. Anambra State House of Assembly Speaker Udeze holds town hall meeting with Ogbaro people. National grid collapse defeated with additional 700 megawatts. And on the foreign scene, President Trump's showdown with China deepens with huge stakes. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for a better security of lives and property. Remember, the emergency numbers to call are 5111 and 0800-2200-008. Good morning. My name is Ajuluchukwu Okabwe. Welcome to ABS News. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has deemed it fit to present his 3-year scorecard to Ndibo living in Lagos, which comprises all the 179 communities in Anambra. The event, which took place at Arbor Point, Maki, Victoria Island, Lagos, attracted ABGA stakeholders in Lagos, state executive officers, traditional rulers, captains of industries from Anambra State, business moguls, creme de la creme of society, among others. ABS Lagos Bureau correspondent Justice Onyemobi now reports.
The gathering, Professor Soludo said his government, apart from prioritizing infrastructural development, economic transformation, healthcare improvement, education advancement, governance and institutions reforms, he has determined to cement them with a robust security system with zero tolerance to criminality in Anambra State. Also called on Ndi Anambra living in Lagos to join hands in developing the state in what we call Soludozie Anambra, saying that Anambra people are known as nation builders. In an opening remarks, the chairman on the occasion, Chief Obi Azodo, welcomed all the guests for coming out in mass, saying that it is a privilege to hear from the governor because the work he did in Anambra are overwhelming and quantifiable to enumerate, calling on Ndi Anambra home and in diaspora to support Governor Soludo re-election.
It's important for us to get to what is the whole essence of this journey. Otherwise, now school, laws or law and car, they're not just isolated pieces. And well, you need to connect the dots. Because over the last 3 years, what we have been trying to do, but to what I might call foundational steps.
That take home. Governor really emphasized that very well. Because some of us have not really understand what it is.
The Speaker, Anambra State House of Assembly, Honorable representing Ogbaro 2 constituency, Right Honorable Somtochukwu Udeze, has organized a town hall meeting and unveiled empowerment program for his constituent in line with his efforts to uplift the living standard of Ndi Ogbaro and bring meaningful development to the area. Emmanuel Chibata now reports.
Held in Atani, Ogbaro Council area, the empowerment includes distribution of sewing and grounding machines, farming inputs, and enrollment of 100 persons into Anambra State Health Insurance Scheme, ASHA, in addition to measures he had taken to develop Ogbaro Council area. With the theme, My Stewardship, Your Voice, a report to the people, the Speaker highlighted that under his leadership, the 8th Assembly has passed 42 bills, with 24 signed into law by the Governor, and noted key bills beneficial to Ogbaro people, including the Anambra State Oil and Gas Producing Area Development Commission Law and SOPADEC, Anambra State Electricity Law, Homeland Security Law, and others targeted at socio-economic development.
Try to support more people. I say at least. At least. I even about 300 persons into health insurance. Every 2 days, it ever check BP, check sugar. Free. Let's reason together and get what belongs to us.
The traditional ruler of Atani, Igwe Azukangode, local government area chairman of Obaru, Mr. Kenneth Akwobi, appreciated the speaker for his ongoing efforts in developing the area and urged the Obaru to give their support for the interest of peace and progress in Obaru. Some of the beneficiaries, Ms. Rosemary Ugochukwu and Mrs. Ebere Uduma, thanked the speaker for the empowerment and assured to utilize it effectively.
Thank God I was so lucky I'm so happy because this was my first time of experiencing this kind of thing. So I asked God to bless him as he cried for us. God should bless him.
From Obaru, Emmanuel Shibata for ABS News.
Some professionals say education should not only equip students with academic knowledge, but also the values and skills necessary to make a positive impact in the society. This notion was the belief of Assistant Director of Nursing, Mrs. Franca Chris Ezeaguba, while advising students on career paths. Mrs. Ezeaguba, who said that a career in nursing is rewarding and fulfilling and will bring positive impact on people, explained that nursing profession is a noble one that the world cannot do without, and students who go into it will experience emotional satisfaction, collaborative empowerment, job security and flexibility, personal growth and development. On her part, Mrs. Obianuju Honora, while speaking on career in cosmetology, said with the situation in Nigeria today, a career in cosmetology can give one many opportunities for growth and automatic employment in hospitals, schools, film industry, marketing, agencies, fashion, magazines, and many more. The federal government has announced a significant improvement in the stability of Nigeria's power grid, attributing it to the installation of an additional 700 megawatts in transmission capacity. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, said this when he received the UN ambassador to Nigeria, Gautier Migno, in his office in Abuja. According to a statement released by the minister's media aide, Bolaji Tunji Adelabu said the transmission capacity was achieved through the implementation of the Presidential Power Initiative, which secured $2.3 billion in financing to revamp and transform its transmission segments. He explained that previously, once the grid supply approached 5,000 megawatts, the system became unstable and prone to collapse. Mr. Adelabu added that nearly 90% of the new capacity has already been installed and is operational, leading to noticeable improvement in grid performance. Over to our foreign news. President Trump is heading into another volatile week of his trade wars, facing an urgent to de-escalate the clash that ignited with China before it inflicts deep damage on the U.S. economy. Chinese President Xi Jinping is far declining U.S. pressure to call his American counterparts to seek a deal after the United States imposed 145% tariffs on its superpower rival, setting off a long-feared direct confrontation, according to the reports. This leaves Trump repeatedly assuring Americans that his great relationship with the Chinese leader will head off a crisis but unable to initiate talks in a standoff that risks tanking stock markets again and imposing real hardship on Americans. Despite the uncertainty, Trump is putting on a show of relishing multiple fights he set off, and he lapped up a standing ovation as he took a seat cage side at UFSC Mixed Martial Arts event in Florida. Over to sports. The Nigeria Police Force has confirmed the arrest of Nasarawa United football fan who allegedly stabbed Plateau United player Vincent Temitope in the neck during a violent pitch invasion at the Lafayette Township Stadium. Confirming the development in a brief interview with newsmen today, The spokesperson for the Nasarawa State Police confirmed DSP Rahman Nansel stated that the culprit was arrested and is currently in custody for further investigation. The shocking incident occurred following a heated Nigerian Premier League NPFL clash between Nasarawa United and Plateau United, which ended in a 3-2 victory for the home side. Officials and fans said this incident has reignited widespread concern about the reoccurring violence at Nigerian football venues and the inability of clubs and local authorities to ensure the safety of players. Remember that you can follow programs and news of the ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television Orca, and on X at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. A recap of the main points before we go. Governor Soludo has presented his 3-year scorecard to Ndibo in Anambra State. In Lagos, Ansha Speaker Udeze has held town hall meeting with Ogbaru people. And the national grid collapse has been defeated with additional 700 megawatts. And on the foreign scene, President Trump's showdown with China deepens with huge stakes. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for a better security of lives and property. Remember, the emergency numbers to call are 5111 and 0800-22-00008. That's the size of our package this morning. Many thanks for joining us. My name is Ajuluchukwu Okabwe, wishing you a blessed morning.